He had a guy with a briefcase full of rings. This is my new signature Strat. This means something to people, and just try to keep that in mind. So he opened up his wardrobe case and gave me this tank top with a hood on it.
All right, everyone, it is now time for Rock and Tell. It's just like show and tell, but with way cooler things. My guest today is Tyler Bryant of Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown. Give it to me, baby. What do you got?
All right, so this is actually a new piece that I'm really excited about. I went to the Ryman on Saturday night to see Derek Trucks and Susan Tedeschi, and went backstage to say hello, and was gifted Derek's slide from the evening. So that's pretty cool. And you better believe I came home and practiced slide all night. It was amazing.
How did it get into your, like, you say you were gifted? Was it just like, here you go, dude, and just handed to you? Or was there like a conversation that was like, hey, can I see your slide? Or...
No, we were hanging out in the hallway backstage at the Ryman, and Susan walked out and was like, you want a slide? And I was like, yeah. She's like, this is the one from tonight. And I was like, yes.
I love it.
Going to a show is basically like having 10 cups of coffee or something, especially a show like that. So I just came home and I was like, I know I should go to bed, but I'm gonna try this slide out for a while and see how it goes.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, what else you got?
Okay, so this is my street fighting ring, gifted to me by none other than the Reverend Billy F. Gibbons. And I was out on tour with Jeff Beck and Billy Gibbons and ZZ Top, and we were hanging out on Billy's bus one night, and he had a guy with a briefcase full of rings. He said, you gotta get the one with shades though. So he kind of picked it for me, but it's this heavy, heavy ring. This has been on a lot of album covers, and you know, I've worn it a ton, but to be honest with you, it's so heavy duty that if I am ever walking through like a bad part of town or something, I will put it on. Because you can do some damage with that. But he said,
that thing, does it ding through airport security?
Oh, for sure. But yeah, Billy said that's your street fighting ring, so that's my street fighting ring.
Yeah, none other. Billy F. Gibbons, love that dude.
I know, and so on that tour, I just felt so lucky to be out there, like riding and hanging out with Jeff Beck and Billy Gibbons, two of my guitar heroes. I gave them a little, like a gift as a thank you, and Jeff was like, I don't know what to give you, so he opened up his wardrobe case and gave me this tank top with a hood on it, and which he didn't need to because he already had given me something that was like so valuable to me, which was just the chance and the time, and so that's something I really appreciate having.
Look at that.
Straight out of Jeff's wardrobe case, pretty cool. It's just, it's so much to comprehend, you know. I used to work in a guitar shop when I was 16 years old, and I remember seeing all of these artists that I loved, their signature guitars would come in, and it's just, you know, it's
pretty. Now you have one. You got to show it. So it's rock and tell, man. Let's pick up your new Fender signature. Oh my gosh.
So this is my new signature Strat from the Fender custom shop, and yeah, this is just proof that, you know, the things you dream up when you're a kid can become reality. You know, that's one thing I was talking to the guys at the custom shop about. I'm like, I think that this guitar really could stand for so much. You know, for me it means so much, but you know, I hope that this will inspire so many kids out there to go, okay, yeah, I just got to go out and do it and work towards it, because if that bozo did it, surely we can do it too.
Well, one thing I want to talk about with your Strat, so I know the guitar pick is hand engraved, but can we talk about where the roughed up edges, you know, to give it that worn look? How much, I mean, truly, how much debate went into, no, you gotta rough it right here and here, but not too much, because obviously the original pinky's hanging behind you, as people can see. You didn't want to look like that. What was the rough up strategy?
Well, to be honest with you, I found pictures of that guitar when I received it. And so I pulled out the pictures of this guitar the day I got it, and it looked like this. Like, it had a couple of little spots where the custom shop had started the job, you know, and the rest of that's just from, you know, being on the road and being in guitar cases that get lost by airlines, and, you know, thrown into the back of vans and brought into hotel rooms and leaned up on walls and fallen over and being picked up. And, you know, it's like, I just wanted people to tell their own stories with the instrument and not have my story fabricated. But like this guitar, you know, on the back, you can see I've just been playing on the road, and it's already starting to get its own story. And I think that's, I'm excited about the possibility of seeing them out in the wild looking totally different, each one. I got a couple more small things.
Sure, yeah, bring it on.
This is a cool thing that I pulled this off the wall from my studio this morning to show you. This is from the last AC/DC show that we were on, and I'm pretty sure it was the last show they had done. And it was at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. This is the day sheet that was hanging on the wall, and I have a ton of these from just touring over the years. You know, it's like dinner was at 5 p.m. The doors opened at 6:30. We played at 8, then change over, and then AC/DC. You know, so I've got that hanging up in my studio because that was a really special time for us, and just a crazy tour to get to be on.
So you have it hanging in the studio. Do you try to keep your music memorabilia kind of in certain places in your home? Okay, it's in the studio. Or do you have weird items hanging in the bathroom and what have you?
Yeah, there's music memorabilia around my whole house. It's everywhere, you know. I've got a photo of Jeff Beck and I on stage at the Ryman hanging in the bathroom, you know, which is...
As one does.
Yeah, no disrespect. It's just, you know, we don't have a lot of, you know, my wife and I don't have a lot of photos of us hanging on the walls, but that one's so special. I'm like, I gotta put it somewhere. So it's in my studio bathroom. It's like a small flex for whenever artists come over to work. They can go in the bathroom.
Yeah. One more thing?
Yeah, one more thing.
Okay.
The most important thing. I got this from a fan. We played Nashville in September, and someone drove 544 miles to hear our song "Lipstick Wonder Woman." And you know, I'm always grateful for, you know, whenever people make such a strong effort to come out and support a rock and roll band like us. And so I keep that in my studio as well to serve as a reminder of, like, we're doing this for people, not just for ourselves. This means something to people, and just try to keep that in mind, you know?
Yeah, most definitely, dude. All right, well, if people want to get something into their rock and tell collection, might I suggest the new album, Dirty Work. They can grab that. They can grab a Fender guitar. Little bit of a price difference between those two items, so it just depends on what their pocketbook is doing that week.
Totally, yeah. Dirty Work is very affordable, and yeah, we're very grateful for the support. You know, with this, we just started our new record label, Rattleshake, and it's been great to be able to just sling records directly to our fans, and for them to know that their support is what's fueling more music and more rock and roll, and it's all fun, you know?
Yeah, it's all great. All right, dude, well, thank you for hanging out with me.
Thank you.
Hey there, thanks for watching AXS TV. Subscribe, follow, like, and do all the good stuff. And make sure you leave a comment below. I don't know, just let us know what your favorite AXS TV show is, or who your favorite bands are, and what artists you're into, or just say hi, man. I'd like to be told hi. We love hearing from you. That's the point, all right? Keep it coming.